with that being the case, wow, that drastically reduces the need for me to hang cables, needing to, plug those cables back and forth into my laptop every time I'm in this workspace environment. In this video, I'll be doing an unboxing and sharing with you my first impressions of the Elgato USB hub. So for the past year, I've been running into the issue where I'm constantly unplugging and plugging in cables to my laptop every time I come home and put my laptop in my primary workspace, which is a bit annoying. And the first thing that sticks out to you is you might say, why not use a docking station? And intentionally, I eliminated a docking station from my setup because I didn't want something that was super bulky. Previously, I had something like a Dell docking station and it was extremely large. Not only was it providing, extra ports and, a place for you to provide connectivity to your laptop, but it was also supplying power, which meant that came with a pretty beefy battery charger as well. In my situation, I didn't want to go that route. And so I happened to recently stumble across something I didn't even realize I could use or was even a product that was available. And that is this USB hub by Elgato. So as I am unboxing it for the first time, I'll go ahead and take it out of the box. Okay. What makes this so cool and what's nice about this as opposed to using something like a traditional hub or a docking station is I can leverage this Stream Deck that I invested in a while back. Oh, Lord, how to break it. And actually make some use of it. I have it sitting on my deck. It's supposed to come really helpful in terms of implementing it into your workflow, whether you're streaming or editing. And I feel like this will just give me another reason to, start fiddling with this device a bit more. And for one, I can leverage that unique connectivity since it's going to extend the amount of connections that I can plug in to my desk or laptop in this case. So currently, as you can see, this Elgato Stream Deck Plus doesn't have but one port on it. So what I'll need to do is remove this bottom port in order to actually install this extension. But let me go ahead and unwrap this so we can take a good look at what this looks like. So clearly we have that USB-C connector that's going to plug into the USB port on the back here. Not only do you have that, you also have a micro SD card slot. So one for a full size one and then one for a micro SD card, which is nice. Then you have a port that you can supply up to 100 watts of power delivery. You have the uplink port to your laptop, 2 additional USB-C ports, as well as 2 additional USB ports. So all pretty nice. So next what I'll do is see what else comes in the box. And it looks like this package is pretty straightforward. Lastly, the only other thing that comes in this box is the USB-C cable. So boom, 2 screws in order to take off this base. Super simple, dummy proof, I might add, and I'll just lay that flat here on the desk. So I'll go ahead and install it by pushing it in there, and I'll go ahead and reassemble the base. Okay, all right, so sweet. So boom, after going ahead and installing the back portion of this is what it looks like. I'll still have access to that SD card slot right there. Plenty of accessibility. But yeah, really nice, really nice. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the typical place I'd have this connected using this cord here. And then I'll just connect the other devices that typically are hanging and stay in or stationary as a part of this studio workspace environment. So I'll plug in the uplink cable that'll connect to my computer. So that end's connected there. Let's see. I'll plug in this cable here that I typically use to plug to my Osmo Pocket for charging and transferring of data. So I'll use this in port here. You can see I still have the Velcro strap on there from my previous attempt. I'll remove that later. I'll then plug in the uplink port coming from the USB hub on the monitor that I have that just has a few additional USB ports, bringing that connectivity over to my laptop. That's going to allow me to have access to control things like the keyboard as well as the mouse that I'm using. Well, not the mouse, but the keyboard and the microphone that I'm using. And it's not quite lighting up just yet because I don't have this cable connected to my computer. So let me make sure that the one connected to the Stream Deck Plus is actually getting power and connected. So the Stream Deck is coming on and I see the lights to my keyboard have come on as well, which means that's all good. And next I'll plug in this USB-C cable that's a part of this environment that I use to connect up things like my iPhone when I need to use that, so forth. So I'll plug that into one of these spare USB-C ports. And what's also nice is, let's say everything that you use in your environment isn't USB-C, but you still have some remaining USB-C ports. You can throw in an adapter, somewhat like this, that's gonna convert that USB-C port to that traditional USB port over here. So you would have three of the, you can just swap and, mix and match what ports you need with an adapter like this. So in my case, I'll do that so that I can connect up the mouse that I typically have connected in this environment using this dongle. So I'll plug that in here and I'll plug it in to that third port. All right, so sweet. With that being the case, I now still have one additional port that I technically could plug in power to not only charge the peripherals that are connected to this, but also supply power to my computer just by charging the Stream Deck device itself. But since in this case, I'm using a pretty beefy laptop that has a dedicated power port to supply it with like 180 watts of power or whatnot, I won't worry about that. But with that being the case, wow, that drastically reduces the need for me to hang cables, needing to plug those cables back and forth into my laptop every time I'm in this workspace environment. Well, I hope this use case and first impressions of this device was helpful to you. If it was, be sure to smash that like button and consider subscribing to this channel to stay tuned for future videos. As always, folks, thanks for viewing, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.